I look like a helmet I'm wearing.
It's good, please. It's just a turtleneck, that's the problem. Just look like a Funko Pop.
What is Funko Pop? Okay, 3, 2... 皆さん、go! 皆さん
Go 3, 2, 1 and I will do it.
Okay, 3, 2, 1どうもヤマカイです。こんにちは。ということで本日はですね、私たちね、このアメリカでプロバレエダンサーとしてね、活動しながらこの YouTube をね、やっているものなんですけれども、で、前々からね、僕らのことをね、追ってくださっている方はわかると思うんですけれども、ネレアさんがね、こう、生理を、初めて来たのが19歳の時で、19歳やばいよね。
やばいです。
So the reason why it was late because of the strict training, right? In BalletShow.
I don't know.
You don't know.
That's one factor. I went to the doctor and the doctor said everything is fine with you. There's no, there's no hormonal imbalance or anything.
Really? で、しかもその19歳で初めて生理が来た時にバレエ団で主役をね、踊る日だったのね、その初日。っていうストーリーがネレアさんの方にあるんですけれども、でも、その時ね、実は僕ね、一緒にいたんですよね。そうだから、女性視点での動画も上がってるんだけれども、今日はね、その男性視点で、みんな興味あるかな。面白いと思う。
Maybe.
男性って言ったらちょっと広すぎるけどね。僕視点になるかな。男性って言ったらちょっと、なんて言ってるか分かったの？なんで分かったの今？
分かります。
なんでしょう？Okay, so you actually don't remember anything in that day.
I remember that I felt really bad.
But
I was freaking out.
Do you remember what I was doing?
No.
No?
Not at all.
I was there. Well, we lived together. We were in the same apartment. And then I remember in the performance day in the back, right? You were preparing. And you were kind of like screaming.
What?
Because it was the first day. And it's a big role. Like she had to like dance 2 hours straight.
But I wasn't screaming in front of everybody.
No.
Okay.
There was a room. Nobody's there.
Okay.
And you had like own room.
Okay.
And you had all your stuff on the floor and then like trying to figure out.
Oh, those are my costumes. I remember that.
Yeah.
There was like a small corner for the quick changes.
Yeah.
Oh, I had.
And you prepared everything there. Yeah. And you were like. And I was like. Well, it was my first time seeing you like that too.
I mean,
now I see often, but
what do you mean you see often? I wasn't doing that. I'm not a crazy creature.
Everybody understands. Like first day plus you have to perform 2 hours ballet, big responsibility. In fact, you went through, so it's great. Like I don't think people can do that, you know.
Yeah.
And I remember I was asking like, oh, does it hurt? Like asking the questions, because for me, it was my first time because I went to the boys' school, so I didn't have any information, and I didn't have a girlfriend, so like it was my first experience. And I was trying to help, but I didn't know anything, so I was saying like, oh, do you need anything? You're like, I said, does it hurt? Like, and of course.
You're putting me like a Pokemon or something.
You weren't mean. You weren't mean.
Okay.
But like you were just like overwhelmed.
I mean, yeah.
And this is a story that probably you don't know, but I actually
don't make it up.
No.
Okay.
I actually talked to your partner.
Okay.
Did you know this story?
I didn't know.
No? Yeah, I went to talk to him, saying like, oh, just to let you know.
That's terrible.
I know, it's terrible.
That is terrible.
In that moment, I decided to talk to him.
Okay.
Because sometimes for a man, it's better to know. If you know it, like you are ready to support. So like, you know, I was like, okay.
How did you say it?
Well, it's kind of like a, ネレさん、実は今日、しかも初めてだから。
So embarrassed.
But like it's better, right? As an answer.
He didn't tell me. I don't remember. I just remember being in a bubble. Like, what's happening?
The guy is super nice.
Yeah, I know.
Like he respects everything, so like I'm like okay.
What did he say?
He was like, oh really? Oh. Well, we didn't go more than that. No. I think after performance, we were planning to go on a date. Yeah. And I say like, oh, like you're in a period, so like, oh, let's take it easy, like let's just perform and then like next day just relax. But you were like, no, I decided to go, so like I'm gonna do like, and we went to Brooklyn Bridge, remember?
Oh.
Brooklyn Bridge is like an hour walk. Less than an hour.
I mean,
but
from
like,
the studio, it was right there.
yeah, but like when you go on the bridge, you cannot like go back, or like you have to complete the walk. Tough, like Brooklyn Bridge is tough. Like, you have to like walk and finish the bridge. There's no give up in the middle, you know. That day, I was kind of enjoying.
My suffering?
No, you weren't suffering. It was just funny that it was my first time like dating with a girl who has period, who is on a period. I don't know. Okay, wait. It was my first day date or like meet up or talk with a girl who is on period. Like I feel like, oh my gosh, like she's different, like person, like different personality. Remember I was saying, oh my gosh, like you react different way. Remember in that conversation?
Maybe, yeah.
Do you remember?
Again, I was in a bubble. Like, I don't know what was going on that day.
Usually I say something that you're like, you give me like a positive, or like you just like normal conversation. But like in that day, you're like, meh.
That's one of the things that, you know, if it happens, you just need to handle it. So just imagine how that gives strength to like, no matter what, even if you're on your period, you have to finish the thing.
You had already strength. You finished 2 hours ballet. Please, don't talk about strength, because you had enough.
And then you see all the pictures from that show, and I was like, the pictures are horrible.
Oh, you survived, so that's the point.
The point is that the pictures like shit.
っていう感じで、まあ、この動画がね、興味深いなと思ってくれた方はぜひ高評価ボタン、グッドボタンを押していただきますと嬉しいでございます。こんな感じで、まあ、私たちね、まあ、バレエダンサーで、いろんな、まあ、動画を上げてます。今日はまあ、おしゃべり動画。まあ、今日はね、くるみ割り人形の、まあ、ツアーに来てて、まあ、ちょっとホテルに泊まってるので、まあ、ちょっと軽い会話動画が撮ったんですけれども、そう。まあ、他にもなんかいろいろ踊ってみたとか、あと、まあ、くるみ割り人形のツアー動画も、Vlog も上げようかな。
ネレアさんちゃんの。
ネレアさん撮ってるね。結構4週間ぐらい続くからね。だからまあ、ダンス動画よりもこういうちょっとおしゃべり動画がちょっと今月増えるかもしれないです。このトピックについて話してほしいとか何かもしありましたら、ぜひチャンネル登録じゃなくて高評価ボタンじゃなくてなんだっけコメントか
All of those things.
コメントの方に、書いていただけるとめちゃくちゃ嬉しいです。ご視聴ありがとうございました。
Why you go so slow?
まあ一泊置くの。ご視聴ありがとうございました。このチャンネルはバレエを広めるを目的に行っております。
このめっちゃおもろい動画を見て、
もしもバレエをやってみたいと思った方はヤマカイバレエカンパニーでバレエを習ってみませんか？ぜひ概要欄をご覧ください。それでは
Please like and subscribe.